Hello, this is Fred at the Gate with today's devotional. Please read the 37th Psalm, verses 1 through 9. And I want to encourage all my brothers and sisters in Christ, don't get distracted. You know, we live in a world where oftentimes we are assessing or even making judgments about what people are doing, what they have, what they don't have, what they deserve, what they don't deserve. Don't get distracted. You know, this 37th Psalm starts out by saying, "Fret not because of evildoers, nor be envious of workers of iniquity." Stop looking at what other people have, what other people are doing, what other people deserve, what they don't deserve, and just stay focused on the assignment. When we look at this psalm in these first 9 verses, the first thing it says, fret not. In other words, don't complain. Don't complain about what someone else is or is not doing, what they have or don't have, and why they deserve it or don't deserve it. Don't complain. Also, it says don't covet. Verse 1 says, do not fret because of evil doers or be envious of workers of iniquity. In other words, don't covet what they have. Don't complain about it, but don't covet it. Don't desire what they have. And then we need to be mindful. Don't compete. It says in verse 3, trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. In other words, we don't have to compete with evildoers. We don't have to compete for what they have, for what they appear to be enjoying. It says, trust in the Lord and do good. So, we don't need to compete with everybody else is doing. But then don't be compulsive. Verse 7 says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. You see, when you start making comparisons and you're looking at what other people have, then you may want to do stuff in a hurry. You may be anxious about things. But my brothers and sisters, it says, rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. It goes on in that 7th verse to remind us again, don't fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass. Even though it appears that some wicked, vile people are doing quite well, make no mistakes. As verse 2 tells us, it's going to fade. It's going to wither like grass. Whatever they're enjoying now is short term. It's not for the long haul. So we don't need to be compulsive. And it simply says, commit. Verse 5 lets us know, commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. He shall bring forth your righteousness as the light and your justice as the noonday. And in verse 9, it lets us know evildoers shall be cut off. But those who wait on the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. So my brothers and sisters, don't get distracted. There's no sense in complaining about what someone else is or isn't doing or what they have or what they don't have. There's no sense in wanting to covet or be envious of what they possess. We don't need to compete. All we need to do is trust in the Lord, and he will, it says, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. So there's no need for compulsion, and all we have to do is be willing to commit, because it says, commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. My brothers and sisters, don't get distracted. Stay focused, stay faithful, and understand what evil folks appear to have may be for a lifetime at best. But what you and I will have will last for all eternity. So don't get distracted.